All right, fellas, what are we doing today? Today, we're gonna be doing spark plugs and injectors. So we're replacing B58 injectors. As you guys know, on Gen 1 B58s, injectors are just known to fail. Whether it's they get stuck open, they get stuck closed. They kind of just go whenever they want. It's gonna be in here in the garage. On this one, you might need a special tool. I'm kind of taking the cheaper route. The more expensive route is that B58 injector removal tool. That's like 250 bucks. I got this for 40 bucks off of Amazon. So without wasting too much time, let's get right into it. So the first thing you guys want to do is disconnect your battery. Number two, what you want to do is take off this line that goes around the seal. You can pull off this seal as well. Mine's broken. Y'all can roast me in the comments for that. Take off that seal. 3 10 mils on the top. They're just twists, and then you can just pop it right off. After you take off both your plastics, you want to get your strut bar out of the way. These are being held in by 4 bolts. You got 2 T20s on this side, and then you got 2 E18s in the middle. I'm gonna take off this plastic cover. I like getting a right angle pick, getting right under that, and then just popping it off. And then you can just take that right off. Next thing you want to do is this plastic piece right here. You can just pop it off. So then after that, after you have your strut bar and this plastic piece removed, you're pretty much prepared to do either spark plugs or injectors. Take off all your connections. You have all your connections off, and then to take off your coils, you just take all of those E8s off. And there you go, you can just pop them off right after that. So first we're gonna take off this connection to the fuel pump. Once again, get your right angle pick. I like to get right on that connector and then just pry it out. Get your 8 mil. Once you have those grounds off, you can just lift this up. And next thing you want to do is to take off your connections to your injectors. Same thing as like your high pressure fuel pump connection. You want to lift up on them. That first little click is a lock, and then you can squeeze it and then just lift up. These never work for me, so I always use my right angle pick. Get under that little tab and just get it over that little lock, and then you can lift it up. There it is. For your fuel line, you want to get a couple rags and put it right underneath it so it can catch all that fuel. And then you're going to get a 17 millimeter. Just slowly loosen it. All right, and once you have that, just take it off. Just take it out of there. Right now, we're at our fuel rail. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts putting in your fuel rail. So E8 right here, you got all these little bolts. They're all E6s. Once you loosen one side, the other side should be loose. With all those E6s off, you can literally just lift up your rail. Oh shit. So now when your fuel rail is off, you can take off these little gasket things. You don't need to reuse them. You could, but personally, I'm not gonna put them on. You will want to save these metal pieces though. You are gonna have to transfer these onto your new injectors. If you get that toolkit that I put in the description, this goes onto your injector. So this little silver piece will be aimed towards the back of the car. Once you put it on, you aim it towards the passenger side of the car. And then you want to take this little like bullet looking thing and then screw it onto the top. And then once you do that, you want to take like this slide hammer piece and then screw it onto the top of this. Take it off like that. And look at that. It worked very, very well. Before I turn on the compressor and you guys can't hear me, if you guys don't have a compressor or anything like that to blow this stuff out, you can either get like a can of compressed air or you can use your vacuum and just try to vacuum all of this stuff up. No, this $40 Amazon toolkit is coming in clutch. A OEM injector. There's no difference. They're not upgraded ones or anything like that, but I'm just showing you just the difference between a 130K injector and a brand new injector. Damn, that shit is shiny. You can't even. Before we install them, what we gotta do is we gotta compress this seal right here that's on the end of it. So on this kit, it looks like it is this big one right here. And a thing you want to notice before you even try putting them onto your injectors are that one side is going to be bigger than the other. So you want to have the bigger side go in first, and then that small side towards the end or towards the nozzle end, and then just twist it and push down. While this is compressing, get your cap and then just twist it on like that. So before putting them on the fuel rail, you just kind of want to visualize how it sits into the car. This is that bank 2 fuel rail, the one at the very back. It doesn't go like this, because then that means your injectors would be like where your spark plugs are at. They sit, the fuel rail sits like this. And then same thing with your injectors. Your injectors don't sit with the connection like towards the middle of the car. They sit towards the front of the car. I would just get them started. You want to get them started like somewhat even. Just so it doesn't have too much slack on one side. And then you want to use this part of that kit and then just put it right there in the middle and then tighten it up. And then that's how it should look. And then you want to do that with the other two that are left on this fuel rail. All you want to do is line them up. Make sure you just don't like drop them in there, but just line them up. And then you can just give them a little push so they set in there. And then get your hardware and then just start it by hand. Once again, I think the torque for these is only like 5 Newton meters, so just don't go too crazy with it. All right, and that's it. Now you have your injectors installed. Just to install everything, it's the reverse process of it. And then we'll go for a rip and see how she does. All right, guys, I got everything pretty much installed. Harness, all the injector connectors on, all the coil pack connectors on, fuel pump connector on, fuel pressure sensor connector on. The next thing that I'm gonna do is plug the battery back in. And before I even turn it on, I'm just gonna put accessory on, engine off, so the system can prime itself again. And then I recommend, if you guys have like MHD or MG flat or whatever it is that you guys use, just check for codes. Just check for codes just to make sure that you didn't leave anything unplugged. If you do, your MHD or whatever it is that you use, scan tool, should tell you. And it's probably safer just in case, you know, you don't want to start it and then you didn't plug in an injector or a coil pack, you know, you have a misfire. So I'm just gonna plug the battery back in and then check for codes before I put on any of this other stuff. So let me do that and then I'll be right back. I don't know if this is a stinger. I don't know if he's trying to catch the gap. What are the chances he just takes off?
Very high. Bye. Here you go, boys. Injector install, the easy way. $40 tool on Amazon. Look, that $250 one, the $261, $40, $45 I think it is. I'll put the link in the description. And there it is, boys. Until next time.